Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon and Sagittarius reading for my dearest Scorpios. Now Scorpio, this full moon took place on June 14th and it is fully inviting us to explore and define our truth, but balance that truth with clear, rational logic and objectivity. So with the sun in fact finding Gemini, Sagittarius wants to look at the big picture. So we're challenged to find that middle ground. So all full moons are about letting go. So we're being asked what ideologies need to be released so we can have a clean slate. Are there any belief systems that no longer hold truth for us? Jupiter, this full moon's ruler, is asking us to have courage, take risks, and to stand tall in our sense of self. So let's go ahead and get started. Just a quick reminder, my dear Scorpios, that my full moon readings are not explicitly about love, although they certainly can be. And if these messages do resonate with you, I am going to ask that you, did I call you Aries? I hope not. I hope I called you guys Scorpios. I know I'm in the Scorpio reading. Three of Cups. There's something to celebrate coming up for my Scorpios. But if these messages do resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So I do not know if I just said Aries by accident. I did just come off of the Aries reading, or there might be something in that for you, or maybe you're dealing with an Aries. But anyway, let's get back to Scorpio energy. Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. Some of my Scorpios, you have like marriage, commitment, moving in together, calling in divine counterpart. That is powerful energy right there. Three of Cups, Four of Wands. Things are going to get good, Scorpio. All right, so we've got the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. What you're leaving behind, the Three of Wands, so you're no longer stuck. Yep, what you're moving towards, the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're letting go, new beginnings. Yeah, Aquarius energy, wish fulfillment. What is it what is it that you've wished upon? I wish upon a star here. Look at how beautiful this card is. Scorpio, it's coming. And we get the Fool, this new beginning, Aries energy. And we have the Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness, Scorpios. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. But a lot of my Scorpios, this is like a classic message of something needs to end so that something new can begin. And you need to let go of whatever these burdens are. Maybe you need to learn to delegate, but it's about making a real tough decision. Something was keeping you stuck. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it might be a little bit unclear as to how you move forward, Scorpio. But, the cards are saying it kind of doesn't matter because you've got the Nine of Cups and the Star card and the Fool. This is a new cycle for you that's wish fulfillment in like all of its forms. Yeah, boom, here it is, the Three of Swords. So there's definitely been some heartache, some sadness, some loss, disappointment. You may have been in a third party situation or a situation where you felt betrayed, and it does not have to be a romantic situation. It could be at work, it could be in the family, friends. So you're in the energy of the Lovers card in reverse. Yeah, Scorpios, you are healing. This Sagittarius full moon is showing you the healing that's taking place at a very deep level. Again, wish fulfillment coming in. But we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's been some drama. You may feel a little bit confused as to maybe why you had to experience all of this, why things had to go down the way they did, why you've had to make this really tough decision. So Spirit's also saying, you want to hold back, watch, wait, before you speak. Or before you communicate, or if you're feeling confused, before you move forward. There's nothing wrong with, hey, I need a little more time to just sort of figure out my path forward here. But what you're leaving behind is a situation or a relationship, something that was blocked, that was keeping you stuck. Now, it could be with a soulmate. It could be with somebody in your family, somebody that you had very sweet feelings for, okay? There may have been something very lovely, very beautiful here that was developing, but it ended in some sort of brutal rejection, or there was a loss of passion. Now, for some of my Scorpios, I did do a pre-shuffle reading for you, but for some of my Scorpios, there has been a loss, like somebody here has crossed over. And I just want to, send you all my love and support and positive energy if that's the case, if you're grieving. But for a lot of you, for most of my Scorpios, this is some sort of situation that you were emotionally invested in. You saw a future here with this person or with this company or in this career or with this business. or this creative endeavor, and there's some sort of brutal rejection. And I feel you've been trying to, you know, with the 10 of Wands, it's become heavy and oppressive. It's time to let go. Maybe some of you have been overworking is what I'm seeing here. You may have been, you know, pulling other people's weight or trying to pull somebody across the finish line. The High Priestess energy. Yeah, you need to trust that Scorpionic intuition. There's a lot happening beneath the surface here, Scorpios. And a lot of you, you're getting another offer. You may not completely see that yet, and it's okay to, you know, hold out until you have this other offer. For example, like if you're leaving a company, you just kind of know, like see, sense, and feel that there's this change coming. I feel a lot of you, like if it's like work situation, it's a stepping stone to something bigger and better. Trust your intuition that the universe is orchestrating people and situations and events to bring you this new offer. So maybe like a new job. For others of you, it could be a brand new relationship if you're grieving the loss of a relationship where there was some sort of rejection, or that, you know, a lack of passion, you know, wasn't able to sort of keep that connection going, whatever it is. Some of my Scorpios, you've also been feeling extremely creative, like creatively blocked. So writer's block, or just not being able to create the way that you normally do. I feel like the High Priestess is bringing you inspiration, but it's also because you're channeling your energy appropriately. Like you're no longer being pulled in a million different directions. You're putting up strong boundaries. You're no longer like doing the work of, you know, 15 men will say, you know, that you're doing the work that's like, it's like you're learning to delegate and you're no longer taking on, overextending and taking on other responsibilities. Sorry, that took me a while to get that out. What you need to know is that healing at a very deep level is taking place. Also with the Temperance energy, some of my Scorpios, you're stepping into your role as light workers. But I'm also seeing here that you have a guardian angel around you. There's this healing energy around you, helping you move through this 3 of Swords. And we see the 5 of Swords in reverse. Again, taking us back to the 4 of Swords. You are healing at a deep level, and conflict. It's like this, like you're removing yourself from conflict. Any sort of mental conflict, I feel, is dissipating. I also feel with the 5 of Swords in reverse, you're just, you're no longer going against yourself here, Scorpio. And you're detaching from a situation that doesn't work for you anymore. The Hanged Man, there may be a little bit of a pause. Okay, the Star card, remember, is, you know, the Star card is a beautiful energy of wish fulfillment, but that wish is still off on the horizon, so it may not be like tomorrow. And Temperance energy is also a reminder to be very patient. So the Hanged Man energy tells me that you may have been feeling stuck or wrapped up in a situation, but that conflict that you may have experienced is coming to an end. And Pisces energy here, you're also getting a major crown chakra upgrade as well. So if things aren't happening as quickly as maybe you would like them to, just understand, just know, Scorpio, that there's so much happening beneath the surface. There's so much magic around you and this sort of new beginning, this Page of Cups. A lot of my Scorpios, you are also really working on your psychic abilities, or you're becoming healers, Reikiists, acupuncturists, massage therapists, psychics, you know, whatever it is. And it may be something totally independent. It may just be what you're good at or a business, but it feels magical in nature. It feels like you're doing energy work or healing. Those of you that are connecting with this reading. So we do see the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So Spirit's telling you you're on this journey, but you're not alone, Scorpio. And some of you, I do feel you have been feeling quite alone. Some of you, you're leaving behind like friends or, you know, like soul tribe members to go off on this new journey. There might be some fears associated with that, but I feel the 9 of Pentacles. And remember, I'm an intuitive reader. It doesn't always necessarily mean what I'm saying here, but the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit's telling me you're not alone on this journey. You know, just put one foot in front of the other. Yeah, we've got the 8 of Swords. So a lot of my Scorpios, there's a little bit of a nervousness. Spirit wants you to just get out of your own way. It looks like the healing here has begun. You're ready for this. If you don't feel completely ready to take those first steps, just watch and wait. But the 9 of Cups tells me it's almost like you can't go wrong here, Scorpio. You've got wish fulfillment. Now, some of you, this is interesting because it came through in the Aries reading pretty strong. Some of you may be cutting cords with a particular person or situation. And there may be drama associated with that, especially if you were doing the work of like 10 men. Okay, when I say men, it's figure of speech. If you were doing other people's work or you were pulling somebody else's weight, I feel that it's a little bit of a parasitic energy that I'm picking up on, Scorpio. So there is going to be, this reaction not wanting you to move forward, because then that would require, for somebody else to actually do their work or step up to the plate or be independent. So I do feel like some of my Scorpios, and again, I'm not talking about dependents like children who depend on you for food, education, and clothes. I'm talking about either a codependent partner, somebody who is draining your energy, or coworkers that, had you doing all the work. I do see there may be some drama involved in moving away from this situation. It can also be a family or sibling situation. But I see that Spirit's saying you've got your wish fulfillment. You're stepping up and into this Queen of Wands energy where you have this beautiful, magnetic, seductive quality about you. So what Scorpio wants, Scorpio gets, right? And we get Hierophant. Don't change your codes of conduct. You're on a very spiritual journey. You're on the right path. Ignore any haters or naysayers. And truthfully, I'm getting an energy here of keeping things close to your chest. And you may not be necessarily seeing the shifts that are taking place, but with that High Priestess, she's calling out to me and she's saying, you have all the tools that you need. I love the High Priestess in this deck because she's very much so like the Magician, her counterpart. So you're manifesting and you have all the tools that you need to be successful on this new journey. We get the Lover's card coming out in the upright. So when I get especially major arcana cards, for me personally as a reader, when one of them's reverse and then it's upright in the same reading or so close together, it's such a beautiful reminder that what has been done can be undone, or what we weren't able to achieve, we will in another way, shape, or form. And with the Lover's card, Gemini energy, I feel like a lot of my Scorpios, if this is a romantic situation for you, you are leaving the situation behind. You're calling in a divine counterpart. But I'm also just seeing that you're really taking a good hard look at, with the Sun and Gemini, you're taking a really good hard look at the details and what's being reflected back at you. And we see that here with the Hanged Man energy, looking at all the details. What have you learned? Not repeating past mistakes. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel you may be cutting off communication with someone. This might even seem like it's been an abrupt ending. But if that's really, truly the best thing for you, Scorpio, then absolutely. Because when I get the Knight of Swords coming out twice in reverse, that tells me you probably are dealing with either somebody who has a blocked throat chakra. And again, a blocked throat chakra can mean different things. It can manifest in different ways. So it can be somebody who sort of talks all the time, but not knowing, and not knowing really when to stay quiet. So like talking a lot of smack. It can also be somebody who has an inability to speak up or set boundaries or stand up for themselves. I don't necessarily feel that's your energy though, Scorpio. I feel there might be an energy of confusion around having to make this decision, why you sort of had to go through this sort of heartache and this loss. What's the purpose? But I'm also seeing here that you're dealing with somebody here who just wasn't telling you the truth, okay? And I feel like the truth is being reflected back at you, and you're being asked to really trust your intuition and trust this new journey that you're being called to go on. And with the Empress energy in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy, I do feel that for some of you in a romantic situation, it could be that you were involved in a third party. This could be confirmation for you, but it's just whatever the situation, you're healing from something not growing the way that it was supposed to, or coming out the way that you anticipated. For some of you I am getting, and I'm not going to touch on it for too much, but for some of you we're talking about fertility issues. Okay, but I just see my Scorpios here, you're healing from this. And there still might be a level of confusion as to why you had to go through that. I just kind of keep getting that energy of my Scorpios, like, why do I have to deal with this? Why did I have to learn this lesson? Like, it was very painful. But there's a lot shifting beneath the surface, Scorpio. Just a reminder with the Eight of Swords, you need to get out of your own way. You were meant to experience and to grow and expand as a result of some of these tough lessons. All right, Spirit saying connections. So expand your relationship circle by aligning with others who have similar beliefs and goals that align with yours. Yep, so calling in soul tribe members. Some of my Scorpios, there may be some past life regression that's necessary. Or like I said, some of you, you're moving into careers that are much more spiritual or magical. And some of you, you're being told that hypnotic past life regression is your calling. It invokes a powerful soul retrieval for deep wound healing. Yeah, so Scorpios, I'm connecting to light workers, energy healers, empaths. Maybe some of you, this is what you need to be learning or focusing on. And yoga instruction. So teach others how to perform yoga poses, practice meditation, and promote mindfulness and well-being. So first and foremost, to do that within your own lives, a daily practice that's going to really help you ground and move through this. But then some of you, this is what you are, what you're being called to do. And we see animals. Ooh, I think this came out in the Cancer and Virgo readings, if I'm not mistaken. Your care and concern for God's creatures, big and small, demonstrates the utmost respect for all living things. So for some of you, you're going to be working with animals, maybe becoming a veterinarian or a vet tech. Some of you do animal rescue, or you're foster parents, like fostering, pups and dogs and cats and things like that. Beautiful energy here, beautiful energy of love and compassion in the work that you do, or that you are doing. And like I said, some of my Scorpios, this may not be about a particular relationship. You may just have lost passion for what it was that you had been doing in the past, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for my Scorpios for this full moon in Sagittarius, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Yeah, there's this energy of mirroring. And some of you, because I do get double Gemini energy with the Lovers, which could indicate that you are on a twin flame journey. But I also feel too, there's something very powerful that's been mirrored back to you. And you've been in this energy of self-reflection, and it's like you know what you need to do. And for a lot of my Scorpios, it's spending time with your soul tribe, your friends, people that make you feel good. It's time to move on. It's time to have fun, to live in the moment, to stay present. All right, and we get the butterfly. So my Scorpios, a lot of you, you're healing. And for others of you, you are still healing from the ending of a connection. For some of you, you may have been with somebody, or somebody close to you has crossed over. Again, sending you lots of love and light there. But I feel that there's growth, like in your love life, there's some sort of growth and expansion here. There's some sort of offer, there's some sort of new beginning. The universe is reworking this for you. And we get photographs, so somebody here is definitely keeping an eye on my Scorpios. And I feel like you are really ready here to make some new memories. So I love this. All right, let's go ahead and see what else Spirit would like my Scorpios to know, please. I'm using the angel number cards. So these numbers could be signs and synchronicities that you're seeing, on license plates, on the internet, on invoices, on the clock. So let's see. We get number 777. Yeah, what a magical number. Very spiritual number. I'm in the flow, and we get really strong Pisces energy coming through, which you could have in your chart, or you're just tapping into this very, very intuitive energy. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolded or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. Yeah, so everything's happening the way it's supposed to. Be patient with yourself and, with the process. And number 15, I am wise. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. Yeah, and I also see a lot of my Scorpios with healing hands. That's what I'm seeing here. And we get number 11. So again, lots of a lot of twin flame type energy coming through for me, but it can also just be you finding that inner balance between the masculine and the feminine. So you have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Yeah, Scorpios, I'm connecting to some very magical, very powerful, very empathic, psychic healers out there, light workers. You know, my Scorpios connecting with this, you are light workers. Number one, you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through tough times and reach success. Yeah, then that's what's happening. There's this new beginning here for my Scorpios, and wow, some of you it's career. You are really like making a really big transformation and shift. But like I said, apply it to your situation. You're definitely coming out of some tough times, out of that Three of Swords energy. Keep going with the Hierophant energy. This is telling me you're on the right path. So final messages for my Scorpios. We get loved. The Universal Mother loves and supports you totally. Yeah, you are so supported on stepping onto your true soul's path here, Scorpio, with this decision. And the Diamond Star, yeah, this is your destiny. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. So a lot of we get this energy, yoga instruction, animals, past life regression. A lot of you, this is about becoming healers in your own right. Now, that's not going to be every one of you who are listening to this reading, but whatever you are being called to do, this is your destiny. If it's leaving a certain job or career, if it's starting your own business or a new course of study, or if it's, you know, leaving a relationship that doesn't work for you, this is your destiny. And the Moonstone Star, passion. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. So what you're leaving behind is something that you didn't have any passion for. Okay, so it's like either, you know what that is. And we get the Awakener. Here you go. Rise. Out of the ashes, I rise like the golden sun. So that's the Phoenix energy. And that is complete validation that this reading is not only just for my Scorpios, but those of you who are still with me. Out of the ashes, I rise like the golden sun. This is gorgeous. Scorpios, I'm leaving it here. If these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Scorpios. Take care.